Well, hello everyone. I'm back doing another painting. Okay, so I'm painting another picture on, this is a 11 by 14 canvas. So I hope y'all enjoy my painting season. I love to paint. I love to paint. Y'all know I've been painting since I was a kid. All right, so I love painting, and I decided to document myself painting and everything, you know, for future me. You know, when I look back and like, oh, I remember when I painted that. And for your enjoyment, okay? So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. My goal is to paint more quickly than I've been painting in the past. You know, because I think that would get me more paintings under my belt. Brush drying out a little bit. Just bring some of that paint from at the top down here to the bottom. I already based my canvas with white already, so that's not the problem. It's just paint getting a little dry. Acrylic paint dries quick. But I do have something to help out with that. I have something that's going to help out with that. All right, beautiful. Got this blue on here. Make sure I got all the spots. I'm just lightly dusting across it now to make sure I get, like I see something right here. And I have to make sure I get this side over here and this edge up here. Okay, so that should be good enough. Just swishing this around in my water. All right, make sure all that blue is off there in case I need it for another big piece of the canvas. I have another brush. I have other brushes, but you know, you got those favorites, right? Okay. All right, so I got that down. So I'm going to dry it up a little bit, you guys, and you're going to hear the dryer, okay? There you have it. Okay, so now that I've dried the board, boom, okay, touched it, touchdown, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Okay, sorry about that being funny right there. All right, my little mixing tool over here, it has some blue paint on it still. I'm just trying to get some more of it off. And I have a towel down here. I just didn't want to wipe a lot of that blue on there. So it's clean again. All right, I want to mix a color to get a lighter skin tone color. Well, you will see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put this down. Let me lay that down. I'm using my Liquitex paint here. I'm going to put it next to this one over here. I don't need that much, I don't think, but this worked just enough. And just enough for that. Okay, so that's that. All right. Okay, so I'm going to leave those right here. Now I'm going to take this and mix it up. It's on my palette right here. So I have my palette right here with the paint on it. So these are the colors that I'm using right now. And I just needed a lighter tan light color. I'm like, oh, I need a lighter tan for her face. Faces, yeah. I like doing faces. Yep, it's getting lighter, y'all. It's getting lighter. It's getting lighter. It's getting lighter. So let me see. It's light like that. I think I'm going to put one more dab of white in it. Okay. Yep, that took it up a notch again to a lighter color. I know you can't see it, but I'm trying my best to do this work. All right, as light as I'm going to get it right now. So I'm going to take this and just wipe it on this brush. All right, and put the water on it to clean my little utensil off. And wipe it off on a towel so it'll be ready to go for the next time. All right, so I got some color on here. I'm gonna start putting this on here. So I want a little face, It's kind of orangey looking on this blue. Kind of orangey looking. Don't worry, I'm gonna lighten it up some more. I just put some more white in it. So I'm gonna lay that down. Let's give it some more white. Because I'm like, why is that looking orange? I think it's the combination of the blue. So yeah. On top of that blue, I'm gonna do it for you. So while that's drying up some, I can mix this paint up again. And then I'm gonna put some more paint down because right now, as you can see, I think I need it to be a little bit more lighter. I was just getting the rest of the paint off the off of here. I don't want to call it the wrong name. All right, so since that dried up a little bit while I was doing that, let's put some more paint on here. All right, it's coming alive. I'm trying to get more of the paint off the brush. So I just laid it down to make it get off the brush. It was at the higher end of the brush. Okay, so that's that. So while I'm letting this dry up, what I'm gonna do is take the dryer and heat it up a little bit too. Okay, while I'm letting that dry up, I'm going to go on to the next thing that I want to do. So I'm going to get me a blue and put a little black in there to darken this blue. And I'm going to start doing my next thingy. All right. Let me get my little stirrer out here because I got this cleaned off. Okay, let's stir, 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 let's stir. Okay, I'm stirring again. I know you guys can't see nothing, but I don't want to keep moving my camera around to pan down, to pan up, to pan down, to pan this way and that way. I think I had a little bit too much black, but to keep on panning, you know, I wanted it to be a dark blue. Maybe when it goes on the canvas, it'll look dark blue. We'll see. But I still am going to add a blob of blue. Can you see that? Oh, I put paint on the back of the paper, so now it's going to be on the table. But I don't mind. Yeah, it's starting to turn like a darker blue now. Okay, let me put this like this. Brush. All right, so what I'm about to do is do her a shirt. This is going to be a lady again, y'all. Y'all know I like to do the ladies, okay? Now, there are nothing like the hand-drawn ladies that I normally would do. But however, they still are quite good. Oh, I forgot to do her neck. Hold on. I'm like, I'm about to do a shirt, but okay, the paint looks darker this way than it did than me putting it up here. Wonder why. Let's just do this again while I'm thinking about it. All right, let's see. You know, a lot of people don't give people compliments on their artwork because they have this pick me attitude about themselves, you know. Like if they draw two, they want you to pick them. But they're not going to pick you and give you a compliment. You know, I was like, whoa. You know, everybody has their own style of painting. You know, everybody has their own style of painting. And you can't just, if it's not your style, if it's not my style of painting, I still give a person a compliment because of the detail work they might have put into it, and it looks nice. It's just not my style of painting. So, but I can give people compliments because I like it. You know, I do like the stuff, genuinely like it. But, you know, some people be doing the most. I need to take some of this blue off. Oh, it's so pretty. It looks like it's going to be pretty. Okay. All right. Wait, don't worry, y'all. It's going to come alive. Y'all see how it's coming alive? Bet y'all thought it was gonna be like, what the heck is she doing, right? What the? I know what you was thinking. So I'm just gonna fix this around her neck a little bit, and I'm gonna fill this in. Now it's still looking more black, but that's okay. I know I tried my best to make it dark blue, okay? I know I tried my best to make it dark blue. And you guys didn't let me know if you, wanted me to do the long form, um, you know, video, or if you wanted me to do paint a lot of it first. I think you need to see the process to tell you the truth. Because if you didn't see the process, then you'll probably be like, she didn't draw that, she didn't paint that, or whatever, you know? And I like to paint, so I do paint this. I paint my stuff, okay? I paint it. So I'm just going to fill all of this in right here up until here. Because I wanted her face to be really dry, okay? Really, really dry. Oh, let's see. Okay, there you go. All right, so we're going to get some scan on here again. Let's get her hands, her arm, her hand, or whatever. There you go. All right, it's coming along, y'all. It's coming along. All right, I got her hands, hands, whatever, because you're not going to see any fingers. So, and you definitely are seeing the process here, though. I love this. Okay, need to fix this because it will need to be fixed. Okay, so I did that, and that. Now, this bottom part here, I need to put some white paint on this because I have to do some other things when I get down here. And I just needed to shape her body out at the bottom. And I really need to take away this dark line too. We can leave a little remnants of it. Or take away all of it like I said. I just take away all of it like I said, like I said, like I said. All right, there you go. Oh, got a little black on there. But it's gonna be alright, cause I'm gonna let it dry and put another coat on it. Okay, so That's what's going to happen. I'm going to let it dry and put another coat on that. So we're going to go up to the face, y'all. That's the main part. And get all my small brushes out that I've been using. I took out a set of small brushes for detail work. So let me start by doing maybe the eyes. So I'm going to put her eyes in. That sounds funny, didn't it? I'm going to put her eyes in. And we're going to go from there, okay? We're going to put some eyeballs in. All right, I got some white on my board here. You got to be very careful not to apply too much pressure, because you're going to want her eye to be just like you want it. You're going to want her eye to be just like you want it. And I want her eye to be like a medium-sized eye. Now, this is a 11 by 14. You ain't got that much room to work with now. I mean, you got room, but you don't got room. Like, you have room, but you don't have room. Let's get this a little bit bigger. All right, we need to let that dry. All right, so she got lips, right? She got lips. We need to fix some lips, a nose, some lips. The nose needs something like, let's say like, something to show the shape. So, well, I'm gonna use the face color, and I'm gonna use a little of the other color. All right, so the nose we're gonna try to do. We need a dab of water on there. You know, it dried up on me. It wouldn't even move. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen when you're using this paint. Drawing with paint. Trying to be your artsy self. All right, we got a little nose action. Now we got to do a little lip action, y'all. We got to do a little lip action. We got to make her come alive with some paint, y'all. We got to make her come alive with some paint. Don't worry, we're just going to fill all this in. Then we're going to do some more detail work later on. Just needed to have a shape going on. Have a shape, if anything. Have a shape for the mouth. Okay, so we did that, we did that, we did that. We did a lot before I dried it again, and I'm glad that I decided to move on to the next thing before I dried it, because that way it gave me a lot to do. I'm just cleaning off these brushes so that they can be drying up and clean. I still need the white to stay on the brush. I need the white to stay on, and do I need this black to stay on the brush? The blue, rather, the supposed to be blue. Let me see if I can put a little more blue on here, because it's paint on here. Since I'm about to dry it, just give it a little more paint. Let me do this too. Okay. All right, that's good. You know, ain't nothing to it but to do it, y'all. That's all. Okay. Now I'm going to dry it up some. Okay. Now, you know, the only thing that I was worried about drying was the clothes at the bottom. Her skin up here is dry already. That been dry. So, since I see that the pants at the bottom need some more white, I'm going to go ahead and do this. These are a pair of pants. They're supposed to be. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, what's that she got on at the bottom? It's supposed to be a pair of pants. But you know, her body can only so much can fit on here. Because we haven't even did the hair or nothing at the top, okay? We ain't did none of that. Alright, so I gave her pants a little more color because I need to do something on there. Now her eye, I need to work on her eye a little bit. So her eye, we're going to try to give her a black border around her eyelid and a little bit, just a little bit. Yep, just a little bit. Let me wipe that. Did y'all hear that? The sound of somebody blowing their horn outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but I surely did hear it. Surely did hear it. Okay, so let me do this. I like to prop my hand on the board a little bit so that I can stay focused. Stay in line. See how I went down and I didn't have my hand on the board? That's the whole reason of doing this, okay? That's the whole reason of doing that. So I'm not going to worry about it though because I got white paint, right? I got white paint. All right, so I did the border of that. All right, so I'm going to give her some eyeshadow. That's what I wanted to do. I need to make sure I put the eyeshadow in, because if I don't, then it's going to be a hot mess, okay? So I'm going to get me a little color down right quick so that I can do it, because I also need this for the color of her eye on the inside. I just got a lot going on, y'all. You know, colors, and, you know, got to make sure I stick with these colors for her. Because if I don't, you know, I don't want her looking like a hot mess, as I would say. Don't want her looking a hot mess. This the whole purpose of cleaning your tools off right after you use them. I just had to clean this off and wasn't able to just go right into stirring. The whole reason for doing this is because then you can just keep it going. You can keep it moving, you know. And the other thing is, you need to have you an assistant, an artist assistant, okay? The assistant can assist you and mix your stuff up for you, but we don't have that. It's just you yourself, and I, me, myself, and I. Okay, that's it, that's it. That's all it is. It's just us. Me and my inner self talking to myself over here, talking about some me, myself, and I. That's who it is. That's just me. That's just me. That's all. That's all it is. All right, it ain't as light as I want it to be, so I need to put a little bit more white, y'all. I'm trying to get her some baby blue eyeshadow, okay? Trying to give her some baby blue eyeshadow, and plus, at the same time, trying not to use all my white up. I think I got another tube of white. I think I got a full other tube of white paint. Yeah, it's got lighter. Let me just, you see, then I'm gonna put that in the water because I need that to be in the water. All right, let's do it, y'all, because I got lots of painting to do. Okay, what we're gonna do is you don't need to do a lot, okay? You just need to do a little. You need to keep it in the eye socket. Keep it in the socket. Yeah, okay. Because when you don't give your person eyeshadow, when you first do it, then you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had to give some eyeshadow like I was. I was like, oh, I ain't even give my lady no eyeshadow. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I got to do her eyeball in the inside, y'all. It's going to be blue. I think I want it to be a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. So I'm gonna plop down a dab of white by itself and get a little of the existing blue with that for the eyeshadow and just put it in there in the white paint, the dab of white paint, to make her eyes super lighter than the eyeshadow. Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Okay. You can't tell me nothing. I think I want to get rid of some of this black a little bit right there. And like I said, don't worry about that black spot. I'm going to get some white and get that off. Oh, this time be going by fast. And how quick can you paint? Guess it all depends on what type of painting style you have. If you're doing some type of detailed painting, then you're going to be going a little slower. And then if you're doing abstract, I might do a couple of abstracts on my channel too, because, hey, it ain't all about the faces, but it is all about the faces right now. It's all about the faces right now. Okay, so We got some color on the eyeballs, y'all. Can y'all believe that? I have done it. Let me see if I can write something on her shirt. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. All right, I did. I did. It says girl fluff, y'all. It says girl fluff. Who I think I am? Who I think I am, y'all? Mary. That's who. Pay attention to detail, okay? Pay attention to detail. That's what I'm doing. I'm like getting this in. That is beautiful. We got lips. We got heart on the shirt. We got everything. We got hearts everywhere. Lips is a heart. Our lips is a heart. Pay attention to detail. All right, we're gonna leave that alone for a minute. All right, so I got eyes partially done. I got lots of stuff going on, don't I? I got lots of stuff going on. All right, let me clean that off. And there's something else in here. Oh, it's this brush right here in there, the skin brush. Clean up time a little bit. You know, I don't have no assistant. You got to do it yourself. If you don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. Because I do have a lot of brushes, you know, I do have a lot of brushes, but it's like the favorite ones is the ones I want to use. So what I have to do is keep in mind that, hey, if you want to use these brushes, you're going to have to clean them off because you don't have an assistant. You don't have no assistant. All right, so I need this smaller brush right here. I'm going to put some lines on her hands. Yeah. I'm going to do, before I do that line, I'm going to do something else. Okay, so. All right, so I'm going to do. I'm going to put a, line for leg separation, if that's a thing. I need to do that. No, it's already done because I want it to be white. It's just that I have to stop the paint, like right here and right here, kind of thing. And okay, drawing things, y'all. It's new to me, but I like it. And if I mess up, I mess up, all right? If I mess up, I just mess up. I can do it all over. I mean, my paint might start to get thick, but I don't want no thick paint. So hopefully this one time around will be just fine. because this is not AI generated. What is this, y'all? What is it? It's real life. It's real life painting. There we go. We gave it a little separation. A little bit separation. We're just going to put something right here for now. Some little buttons or something for the separation. Okay. All right. So we got her shirt. We got pants partially sort of kind of done. Partially sort of kind of done. And let's see. Get another line over here. And get another one over here. Okay. All right, we got her some pants. I want to get her a wider like band going across here. So that this all can connect. All right, so I did her pants. I'm going to try to dry this up a little bit, and then I'm going to move back up to the face because we got to keep this going because these videos, these artsy videos, these painting videos are going to be long. Don't y'all remember when you were a kid and you used to just paint and color and you didn't care what nobody in the world had to say about what you was doing? You just got your coloring book, your crayons, and went to town and did whatever it is what you did. That's how I'm feeling right about now. I feel like the kid in me is emerging, okay? Because when I was younger, all I did was draw, color. I even won an art contest when I was little. And I did not know that I was being put in one. Now, I've told this story on my live stream when I was just coloring in coloring books a whole lot. I told the peoples that was in the live stream with me about this. So I don't know if you guys are watching these videos, but I'm sorry I cannot do those anymore because I can't do none of my work like that. I just can't. I was struggling. I was on the struggle bus trying to do a live video and do my work. I was trying to hang, but I couldn't hang, y'all. I mean, I was trying to hang. Oh, Lord, was I trying to hang. But you can't do your work And as y'all can see, this can be done. You can still make people, kind of, sort of people, I don't know what you would call this, but you can still do this with paint. Is it a little more difficult to do? Not really. I thought it was at first. I was like feeling a little bit intimidated about it, and then I was like, you know what? You got this, okay? You got this. You got this. Don't even worry about it. All right, about to get a color for a headband type of situation. Let me get this blue, lighter blue. Let me see this. Just mix it with this existing white right here. All right, so don't worry, be happy. I tried to headband it up. I am. Just fill it in. Y'all know Bob Ross videos was super long. I'm up here talking about, oh yeah, I don't want my video to be real long. If you watch Bob Ross videos, oh baby, they was on. They was on. And I sat there and watched them. And other people did too. It's about time for people to give the smaller coloring and drawing community, the people that know how to draw but they don't have a large following. It's time for YouTube to just put their videos up in the front because we can draw too. I know a lot of people don't follow me or watch me. I know. So that's all I'm saying is, if people would like the people videos, our content would get out there better. But when people just laxy daisy, I'm gonna stop through watch and keep it moving, then what we got? Nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing because you guys aren't supporting. I go on people channels lately that I like to watch lately, and I will leave comment after comment after comment. Not because I'm only just like, oh, I'm gonna support them because that's what we should do. I'm doing it because, baby, we need to do it. Why y'all think all the other people getting all these views? Because people are supporting them. Yeah, people are supporting them. I'm just going to take it down about right there. And I'm going to try to put her another little bow right here to come in here with this. And what we're going to do, we're going to wait for this to dry. I am going to put a little more paint in a little couple of areas to make a line of separation going on here, like here and here. Let me put a little more paint in here. Okay. All right, so we got that. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this up because before I do her hair, I got to dry this up. I just can't, I just can't, y'all. I just can't mess it up. I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right, so I'm gonna do her hair. Now I need to mix some colors to do her hair. Y'all know I used to be a hairstylist. I got to mix some colors. That's what we gonna do. We're gonna get some of this red from over here, because I only needed a little of this red the first time around for just a few little things. And I'm gonna, where's my little helper? What is this thing called? Whatever it's called. Just put a dab of black in there, because black will take over your whole thing. I just want to darken this red so it won't look like her, lips and stuff. All right, let's get her some hair in here. So with the hair, I'm just going to put it in. And then I'm going to do some swirls later on. Like, or maybe I can do it now. I don't know. I want her hair to be like spirally. But I don't know if I can do it with this. Well, I can do it with this. I'm doing it, ain't I? I'm doing it. Hold on. I was doing. My screen went away. Just had to fix that. Maybe I should do it this way. It seems like I can hold it better going the swirls like this. I don't know. I'm figuring this out as I go along. Because what I'm going to do also is hit this up with a little black. A little contrasting color going on in there too. It's starting to smash into each other, so that's not good. That's not a good sign. I don't want it smashing into each other because it's wet. So what I'm gonna do is not go over the same thing twice. I got a little color on my rug. Oh my God, I got carpet down here. All right, that's on there. So anywho, can't get mad over spilled milk. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that swirl. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And I need to keep the swirl consistent. Do these swirls going down. On this side, go this way. The swirls need to go down this way and up that way, I think, or go down. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. I'm just trying to fill in some spots. All right, so baby girl is looking good, right? She looking good. All right, so let's see. All right, so I need a little hair coming from under here. You know, like there's hair under here connecting over here, because we know people have a little hair coming from up underneath their head scarf. It don't just be, well, some people do wear it like that. We ain't even gonna trip. We're not. Coming over one of her eyebrows on this side too. Make it look good, y'all. Okay. So get a little more color in here. Make her hair come down a little bit more. All right. You can go over the eye a little bit too. Is she coming along, y'all? Is she coming along? She came from nothing to something. She came from nothing to something, y'all. Clean the brush off because I don't need no problems. I don't need no problems. We don't want no smoke from this. We don't want no smoke from the girl on the canvas. Miss Fluff. Okay, Miss Fluff don't want no stuff, okay? I just decided to do her heart with a little more red, and I'm gonna do her lip with a little more red. Okay, did y'all see me anchor? Did you see me anchor my finger on the board? Did you see me anchor it? You gotta anchor it. You got to. Okay, you got to. Okay, so now, what's next for me? What's next for me to do on here? Is it blow dry time or is it decorate time? That's dry. So we're going to decorate a little bit. We're going to decorate the headband a little bit. I'm just going to let this video play as long as I want to because I can't. I can't come back and be like, oh, this is what it look like, y'all. I just can't. I can't come back and say that because I've been saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. And I don't want to keep saying it, right? I just don't, y'all. So what I'm going to do, keep it moving. And give her some designs on her scarf. It don't matter, y'all. Just do some designs. This is not a good circle thing to do circles. This one right here. But I got it. Now I'm going to just do it with it. Now let me see, what else do I want to do? I want to do some understudies, side studies. Yeah, I want to change color. Yeah, I think I want to change color. Let's put a little of this red in here. Regular red, not color, hair color red. Why not? Okay, why not? Because this is turning out super cute, super fly. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so let's just get this color in here, right here. Y'all, if ever I ever enjoyed painting this much, I'm on painting, what number I'm on? 2, 4, 5. This is the 5th one. This is the 5th one. That's crazy. How I sat up here was coloring in them coloring books. I bought so many coloring books. And I don't wish that I hadn't. I'm not going to say that. But I could have been doing this. That's right. That's all I'm going to say. I could have been doing this on a big canvas. And people could enjoy my artwork out in the world once I start selling it. You know? I'm not going to be a starving artist. I'm going to be a thriving artist, okay? Thriving, baby. Thriving. Ain't no need in thinking that negativity when it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It is. Okay. Beautiful. I love it. Don't y'all love it? Clap, 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 clap. Okay. Clap if you love it. Don't, if you don't want to. I'm just playing. I would rather you clap. Because this is the best thing ever. Okay, since I got white on here, I'm just going to dab in this white and get this little hoot. This brush is super hard. It had dried up so much, but the white was on there. That's why I like to clean my brushes off. Where's my assistant? The assistant is not here. She left. She left. She left. She left. She left. Okay, but even though I didn't get to do the design I was thinking in my head I was going to do, this still made like a cute something something, right? It made a cute something something on there. I ain't mad at it. And I ain't mad at it at all. Y'all look. If ever you think that you can't achieve something, you can achieve it. Because this is fun. Just figuring this out. Not figuring it out, just doing it. Because I already knew how to draw and all that type of stuff. So it ain't a figuring out type of thing at all for me. It's more of what you was waiting on. Why it was taking you so long. Why? Why? Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? I don't know. I'm talking to myself, y'all. You know when you make videos, that's basically what you're doing. So I'm talking to myself. Ain't no need of me thinking this stuff in my mind while I'm doing this, and I ain't talking to y'all, but I ain't got to answer no questions either. Baby, no, I don't. I don't have to answer no questions. Not while I'm doing the video, that is. Look, y'all. I did her whole entire headband. Ain't it cute, y'all? Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute? So, look. Look how long I've been doing it. And it's spectacularly marvelous, right? Now, I'm going to pounce this hair a little more. I don't know what I'm going to use. But I am going to pounce that hair. Not bounce that hair, but pounce that hair. I'm cleaning off some brushes. Let me see what brush I want to use. I'm just going to use this black. All right, we got some earrings. Let's make that earring disappear up into there. Her hair is covering up her ears, okay? Nobody's gonna wear her earrings with too. Hair covering up ears, okay? So we don't have to worry about that. She is looking pretty good. I do say so myself. We need some eyelashes on her though. Where my little eyelash thing that I used on my other lady? You know, I was like skeptical of the brush at first, and then I was like, the brush was like, yeah. My black paint is got a cast on it. Like, I got to break it up. Get me some black out of there. You know, from it being on the palette all this time. I put a little water on my brush and put it back on the palette because it needed. Because my brush was loaded with stiff paint. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, oh. Yes, y'all. Baby lashes down here. And we're going to put another one in between there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Eyelash queen over here, okay? Eyelash queen. This is going to be, hold on. There you go. Baby lash, baby lash, baby lash. Then we're going to do some in-betweens. Big lash. There you go. Her lashes is giving, giving. They keep on giving. Now let's see. We're going to just do like this. The bottom. Just give it a little oomph, oomph at the bottom. Tell me if you like her. Tell me if you like her. An hour and 13 minutes. I know. I know. I know. I know it was taking a long time to get this done. But marvelous paintings sometimes take a little while. Sometimes they take a little while, y'all. It all depends on what type of paint you're going to do. All right, so I'm going to get some color and do a separation in her lips. Let's see if I can get this cracking. I don't know, this kind of too fat. Wait, let me see what you're doing. See what you're doing. No, that's going to be, that brush I just chose was a mistake, y'all. Because it was going to mess her lip up. Let me wet it up, this one up first. And I'm just wiping it on my canvas to see what is what. Because I can't be just messing stuff up. There we go. We gave her a little lip in action. A little lip it in action. All right, I'm going to wash these off. I'm going to put everything in the water because everything was getting messed up. My everything was getting messed up. And I'm not trying to rush my painting, not at all. I'm not going to rush my painting, not at all. But I do want to pounce that hair with some black. Pounce it. So I put all my other brushes in the water so that they can be ready to do what I gotta do for them. Because this is the last part of the painting now, to pounce that hair. Okay, all right, let's pounce. Pounce it. We want red hair, but we don't want it to be like crayon red. That crayon red ain't good for you, y'all. It ain't good for you. All right. Give her a little something, something. And she looks good. Love it. Miss Fluff. Now, the last two videos, I forgot to turn my camera around like this way. What is this? Landscape. Yeah. Landscape. And this is portrait way. So I made sure that I took care of that because I was like, don't even. Don't even just mess it up this time. And I'm so sorry, y'all, that y'all had to look at it like real skinny way. I got some gold paint somewhere. And I would like to sparkle her, and I need to put a white dot in her eye, right in the crevices, at the top of her eye. You know, after I get off the video too, sometimes I touch up the paintings, which is cool, you know. There you go. Got that on there. See how I did that? That was easy. Just an easy fix. Let me see if I can get this gold paint real quick out of here. The gold paint has left the building, but I do have some bronze paint. I wonder if the bronze will show up good on her earring. Because I really did want to use the gold paint. But I'm going to see how this bronze looks. The bronze might be a better choice for all I know. So I'm going to squirt a little of this bronze out. And I'm going to try to give her some attention on her earring. Give her earring some attention. A little bit more attention. Yeah, this bronze is okay. See, I ain't have to be worried about where my gold paint at. You know, it's somewhere. I just gotta find it. That's why you got to have lots of different types of art supplies. And if I would have just been dependent on that gold paint, look what would have happened, okay? Look what would have happened. I would have been lost in the sauce over here. But instead, I'm not. Let's give her a little separation chin thing going on over here. All right, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I got paint all over my head. Just ignore that. Okay, so my girl is done. I am so happy. And you guys, even though you don't get to talk to me like on the live video, I still love y'all. So that's it, y'all. I'm about to dry my painting up and take a picture of it, okay? Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.